Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
And somebody had put a residential double door in this thing, which has not held up because actually the threshold or nothing. It was all, we have heavy equipment that rolls in and out of this thing. The rough opening of the block is 77.5 wide and 83 high.
Okay.
All right. Trying to find a frame system that is going to trying to make something that when we put it in, it's going to go in as easy as possible. I was looking at a split frame that we had put, like what we had done in the back of the shop, but just something that, dumping concrete in behind this thing once we get it set isn't going to be an issue. Trying to frame it out for, with wood framing to try to fill the opening up for a frame that sits to the inside. I don't know how much I like that. If you got the picture. So is there a split frame or split jamb that with the returns, I guess, on it would cover that opening of 77.5 inches wide and 83 high?
Sure, of course. And you can have exactly what you want, and the ultimate decision will be based on a confluence of cost and practicality of installation and the potential cost to install whatever you decide on. How thick is the wall?
You still there?
Yes, sir. How thick is the wall?
It's a standard block wall.
So the block's 7 5/8 thick?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I got it.
All right. So do you want to wrap the wall? You want that frame to go over the outside edges of that block, or do you want to butt up to the end of the wall?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's just that's what we had to do on the back door, and it worked out pretty good. Where we square everything up because that was a pretty rough opening too. But it was just a single wide door, single door. Where this is a double. That would be preferable, but I can take care of some of the wood trim that's inside of the building to make sure that we sandwich it on the block, inside and outside.
Okay, so you want to wrap the wall. You can definitely do a two-piece flip-together frame that will be manufactured to fit precisely that 77.5-inch, 83-inch rough opening. So that's simple. You could also use a frame that's not a split style, which will ultimately, and keep in mind, because you're dealing with wrapping the wall, you are dealing with a set of doors and a frame that will be non-standard sizes. So,
is it that the frame would be non-standard, but the doors would be?
No, there's no way to make that math work.
I got you.
I mean, because there isn't. There's no confluence of, if you had, I don't know what the rough opening requirement is for a common split frame, but it's not the same as a typical knockdown frame.
Exactly. So
encapsulating the end of the wall is going to result in a net custom-sized doors and frame. If you wanted to stay away from that and work with only stock goods,
right,
or I should say less expensive goods, you could have a frame that would have an outside dimension of 76 by 82. Now we could do this too. We could sell you a couple of stock doors, 3/6/8, but then sell you a frame that's got really funny jamb and head dimensions.
Right. Yes.
Okay. All right. So now, however, that's premised on you not wrapping the wall. You'd have to butt up to the end of the wall.
Oh, I got you.
So wrapping the wall, the only way to do that is to make it literally to fit that opening, and that's all there is to it.
I got you. That would, I am sure. So what kind of cost is there to have something that's going to be custom made then? Is it prohibitive?
I would not say it's prohibitive when you calculate in the cost of what you would do to make stock material work.
Exactly.
When your installation aspect becomes quite simple and straightforward, then it's, what is the ultimate net cost? So there's really three options. Stock goods, and you got to close the opening down and you butt up to whatever you build.
Right.
Number two is where you use stock doors and then have these really funny jamb and header dimensions still butting up to the end of the wall. Option three is that you wrap everything, and it's all made based on 77.5 by 83. It sounds like that's the way to go. So I will get a quote together. What is your email?
Sure, today.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program.